This is Fedja for CRAVEMETALTV at Bloodstock Festival 2011. I'm hanging out with Pure Negative. How are we doing?
Very good, thank you very much.
Cool, man. Enjoying the weekend so far?
It's a great weekend of metal and drinking and all associated activities.
Yeah. You guys are playing later on?
Yeah, we're on
quarter past 5, yeah?
Quarter past 5, yeah.
Now, for the guys that are not familiar with your music, I know you've been around for a while, but how would you describe it and maybe your influences and your sound?
I would probably say what I've been doing is walking around handing those flyers out, and I've been saying to people, if you like, for example, Mastodon, if you like Lamb of God, if you like a bit of Stoner, if you like your progressive music,
and if you like
a bit of Slayer, then there's probably something there that you're going to be into. We try and mix it up because we feel, I think, that too many bands these days only have one influence or maybe two influences.
Well, they stick to just one sort of genre and then don't expand out.
Exactly, yeah. You know, we're a Pantera band, or you know what I mean. And I think there's way too much of that.
We don't want to be pigeonholed. We don't. We like to just write. You know, everyone's into different things. Steve's from a hardcore background. Yeah. You know, I like old school thrash. We've got these guys over here, you know, they all like their own thing. Some are into thrash, some are into death metal, you know.
Mostly they're into girls in hot pants, though.
Yeah, girls in hot pants.
Yeah, we've noticed that, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the most, yeah, that's I think we bring that to the table and I think it's reflected in our music. I think there's definitely an undercurrent of, you know, like I said, I think if you said Slayer, Mastodon and some Southern groove like Down, yeah, those three mashed together.
Yeah, but between each member, you bring your own thing to the table, and you know, you create your own sound at the end of the day. You know, that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think we've got the musicianship to back it up as well. You know, we've all honed our craft a little bit over the years. We're all fairly old men now.
You look young. I'd say about 19.
19, yeah, 19.
You look about 21.
That is actually
I get ID'd all the time in Tesco's.
Me too.
Anymore.
I can't even buy fags. It's that bad.
If only, man. Right, so what's next for you guys? You know, obviously you're playing later on today, which by this time this goes out, you will have already played, but you know, still good to say that. After this, it's finishing off the album. We've been recording it for
the most important thing on our agenda.
How's that going?
It's going very, very well. We're recording with Dan Ford from Sixth. He's producing our album. We're halfway through the recording process. We've had to stop to take a bit of time out for line-up issues and this, that and the other, but we're back now, fully on track, and we're looking, we've penciled in November,
release.
November release, that's what we're looking for, yeah.
And what would you ideally like after that, maybe to tour the UK and promote the album?
After releasing the album, we're going to go tour the UK with Slayer. That's my dream.
Yeah. You never know.
Anyone else will do, I don't mind, I'm not fussy.
I'll tour the UK with Love, Hate and the Wild Arts, really. I mean,
I'm not going to tour the Wild Arts song.
That's just crossed the line right there.
No.
As I say, we come from many different musical backgrounds.
Exactly, see? So you have to give in, and it'll give in for you as well.
Definitely.
I like Slayer, I mean, I'd go with Slayer.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. But I think we will go to any town, any place, anywhere that will have us, basically. We will play anytime. We don't care. Last minute, we're there. You know.
There's not enough metal these days. The more, the better, you know.
No, venues are closing down constantly. Promoters are getting tighter and tighter, you know. And we run this on a tight ship, you know, like budget-wise, you know. And it's crucifying us, but we don't care because it's heavy metal.
It's a big issue at the moment, you know, venues closing down. But would you? I mean, I personally think it's lazy people not coming out to support live music.
I think so, yeah.
From anyway, where you come from, it's so obvious, and you know, you need support.
I think the level of excitement though gets affected by the quality of the bands that people are coming out to see, and I think you know, where there's been a buzz in the past is because there's been either a new wave of something, a whole new group of musicians doing a new thing, or there's been some real good quality there. So I think it's not good enough to say that, you know, oh, come out and support your scene, because if you're not supplying quality, people are paying their money for bands that they
of course.
like. So I think you, as a musician, you've got a duty to do your best and to give your audience good quality music. You're not going to get a scene unless you do that.
Yeah, I think the underground scene, especially in London, there's less and less places to play. The promoters are getting more. I mean, this whole culture of pay to play, I think, has crippled bands. I mean, like,
yeah, that's ruining it.
We've had, you know, we've had promoters come to us and say, we want to put you on. It's like, well, with who? And they'll just put you on with anyone that turns around and tells these guys, oh, I'll sell 40 tickets, you know, which is bollocks. So I don't want to do that. I want
play as long as you sell your tickets.
Turn around and say, I'll put this band on because they're a good band, and this band will go with them. I put on a show last year at a venue in Camden called the Unicorn, right? Yeah. Now the way they conduct their business there, I think, is amazing. They don't charge in. Yeah. They have a budget for bands every weekend, and they just want punters in to sell beer. And what all the promoter does, he said, who do you want to play? So I turned around and said, well, I've got some mates bands. I've got some good bands like Day of Locust, Diminished Fifth, Anger Management, some really good bands. And I turned and said, right, look, I phoned a few people up. I said, look, we can put a gig together. We can make our own show. And we've done that. And the place was rammed. And everyone loved it. It was one of the best nights that they had down there, you know.
Think of it the other way. It works out. Simple. It's free entry. There's more people. They make more money at the bar. Yeah. Equals out.
A complete no-brainer. None of this, you need to sell tickets, you need to do this, you need to do that. It was a no-brainer. And we rammed the place. And everyone had a good laugh. Everyone went away happy, you know.
Should do more shows like that then?
Definitely. I think really, it should be.
If there was a bit less cynicism, a little bit less money chasing, and everybody worked together a bit more, then
the word
promoters need. Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say.
Been lost totally. Yeah, people, absolutely. Promoters don't promote no more.
They need a name change.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're booking venues, they're booking bands, and then they're just not doing anything about it, you know. We go out pounding the streets, handing out flyers. No, we're proper old school, you know. We believe in, you know, getting out there and saying, look, mate, here, we got flyers, come watch us play.
Interact with the crowds, you know.
It's not difficult, you know, go talk to people, tell them about your bands, you know. The old school way of doing things, you know. We gave away demos and CDs and stuff, you know. We don't want to go try and sell a homemade EP for a $5 or whatever, you know what I mean? We're giving away samplers, you know, come to the stage today, we're giving away all our t-shirts. We've got a box of merch, we're going to give them away. We don't care, we're crazy. We just want people to know about our bands, you know.
Exactly. I think that more bands should have this attitude.
Definitely, I think.
But they don't, so yeah.
No, I think
you, man.
Hard work, Thanks. Man, that's what it all comes down to. We practice militantly, you know what I mean? And yeah. we don't ask for anything in return, you know what I mean? We just want to play metal.
Love of the music, yeah?
Exactly, and I think if you're going to play a live show, you should be tight, you should be ready, and you should put on a good show. And I think that reflects in the amount of you should put in hard work. Being in a band's not all about just coming out there going nah, 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 and collecting the money and buggering off. You've got to give something to people. You have to give something.
It's good, man. You know, you guys have the right attitude, you know, and best of luck with the show later. We've all put out New Blood stage, yeah?
Yeah, New Blood stage.
Wicked.
Thank you very
much. Great to meet you, man. And
Metal Crew. Yes.
Nice one.
This is amazing.
And that is Red Rocker Larpy.
That is amazing.
That's it.